legend has it that till this day, Charlotte is still running an embarrassment. I'm not gonna lie. That was probably one of the most funniest embarrassed screams I think I've ever read in a manga. Like, Charlotte, don't be so shy, girl. Express your feelings to that man. Let's talk about it.
Whether Facebook, Twitter, or the two, make sure to steer clear, cause I'm coming through like...
Okay, so Black Clover 220, definitely see the manga is shifting into a slightly different direction for the next few chapters. I mean, the opening of the chapter, and I want to say the first quarter to first half of the chapter, we was getting into serious stuff, and we'll talk about it all in a second. But from about midway through, maybe 3/4 in, onward, it definitely was taking a different tone, and based on what it said at the end of the chapter, it seems as though despite Black Clover, like, Black Clover's been on a roll. Like, there's no denying it. Ever since, I don't even know when. It's been like probably a year and a half, maybe more. The beginning of the Elf arc, really. The manga's been non-stop, foot on the pedal, on the gas, ready to go. I mean, it's just been one thing after another. We had the invasion of the elves, we had the devil, then we had Damnatio, pretty much about to execute Asta on the spot. Like, it's just been non-stop. So where we're headed now with the manga, I can't be upset. Don't get me wrong, as much as I want to come in and say, no, I want more of this, seriousness. Seeing the way the manga is going in the direction it might be taking, at least for the next few chapters, I can't be mad at it. I'm probably, the fan of me is disappointed just because I want to keep on getting more and crazy and insane stuff. But there's also things that have been going on in Tabasa's personal life that I'm imagining that's why he wants to tone it down just a little bit so he can relax and plan, and also kind of keep things going when we get back to things. Because if I'm not mistaken, the creator of Black Clover, Yuki Tabata, just recently had a kid, which congrats Tabata sensei, awesome stuff. Look how hardworking that man is. That he just had a kid. Does he stop? Does he take a break? Does he take a few weeks off? Nah. Like, dude is a G, okay? Like, he's still giving us the goods. He's just gonna give us a little bit of something a little slower. That way, he could take care of his kid, work on the manga in peace, and not be like, man, I don't want to mess things up. So I'm imagining that's playing a part. And in fact, towards the end of the chapter, what happened with Charlotte and the baby in her hands, I think that was Tabata symbolizing what he's been going through, having a baby crying and stuff like that in the middle of, like, I'm trying to draw my manga. Let's start at the top. So it seems as though Julius's good word kind of allowed things to simmer down a little bit. Not with Damnatio, because I am gonna lie, Damnatio, I don't like him. I don't like Damnatio one bit. I wish Yami would have, maybe not decapitate him. That was probably a little extreme, but then again, that's how the Black Bulls roll, baby, yeah! But I wanted to see something happen to dude, because dude is just straight up like, yo, you scumbag. You an actual scumbag. Like, even these royal pieces of garbage in the stands, you know what I'm saying? The crowd, they're at the very least backing off a little bit. Well, they're like, well, Julius did say, he is the magic emperor. We gotta kind of, so they were simmering down, but Damnatio's still like, nah, I want to be a prick. You know what I'm saying? So definitely shows that this dude, he will at some given point. I think it's the power of the shonen main character to kind of soften people up or whatever. And even Julius tells him at some given point in the chapter. But it's just like, the dude is an asshole. You know what I mean? Like, he's just still going. Because after everything, after hearing all of this, he still goes up to Asta and says, yo, the minute this ain't helping the kingdom, we're executing you, fam. We're gonna have you beheaded. You're done. You're finished. Finito. And I'm like, really? Like, yo, so Julius saying something, Fuegoleon, Nozel, all these people showing up, still nothing? Like, they don't matter? It's just what you say? Like, who though? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just looking at it like, who gave this dude this much authority to be able to cast all these judgments and say, like, whatever? Like, you're not the, you know what I'm saying? You're not the king of this place. Like, even though the king is a buffoon, Julius should have more power over it. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of, it's weird. It's like he's a prosecutor that they're allowing to have more say-so and be a, well, I guess no, he didn't have more say-so because Julius at the end of the day allowed things to stop for the time being, but still he won't stop. It's like, what's going on here, bro? You alright? You need to get laid or something, fam? I'm sorry, I was just like, Damnatio really got me right now. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, chill. And as if that wasn't enough, then he goes to visit Julius. Seems as though I was wrong in terms of, I thought that Julius was hiding his young form, his little form, because, well, at the very least, I thought he was hiding it from Damnatio and the Magic Congress, but no, Damnatio shows up, sees Julius is in that little body, and you can see the discrimination coming out of even him. Like, Julius had to be very diplomatic and political about his responses, and even though he still threw in certain aspects of like, Well, we can't say they're guilty because they're not guilty anyway, but we got to give them a chance, and, I have faith in them and stuff like that. So he's still throwing in little digs in there, but you could definitely see that Damnatio, he's dangerous. Damnatio's dangerous because of his passion for this judgment and getting justice, so to speak, and he really wants Asta behind. He really wants to take him down. I mean, first of all, he continues to kind of belittle, no pun intended, Julius, saying, your little form, you sure you can handle all this on your back? You know what I'm saying? And then towards the end of his conversation with Julius, he's like, well, regardless of what, if things go the way it's going to go, I am going to cast judgments on everybody. You know what I'm saying? You can't hold that responsibility on your shoulders. And if I got to cast judgment on you, then I'll do it as well. Like, I hate Damnatio, okay? I said it from the first chapter where it was revealed that he was trying to kill Mari and go after Asta and Nero, and I'm still going to say it. I don't like this dude. I don't know what it's going to take for him to switch over, and when he does, okay, fine, whatever, but I hate him. And I don't know if they're going to cut out for a while and we won't see him for a minute, but I think it's really reaching to a good point, to be honest with you, where everything, how it's slowing down. We're going into like this comedy arc, love comedy arc here in a bit. I think this is a really good point for that Black Clover time skip. I think now would be as good as time as any for us to get a little bit of a pastime, whether it be like Asta and the Black Bulls have been gone for 2 years, and then we find out what they've been doing all this time. Damnatio, takes the gavel out of his behind for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think, though, this is a perfect time, if we're going to get a Black Clover time skip, to do it really soon. Then we had a couple other scenes which I was like, it's alright. Like Marcus seeing Julius for the first time and saying, hey, but you're little. But oh my gosh, because as a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, Marcus hasn't seen him since all that happened between Julius and Patri, that big battle and whatnot. So I guess it's kind of like, it was a scene. I wasn't moved that by any means by the scene or whatever, but I guess it's giving a little bit of context to everything around, which wasn't there like a few days time skip? So damn, where was Marcus all this time? Anyway, yeah, didn't really care for the Marcus scenes, to be honest with you, or whatever. Honestly, it feels as though Tabata's right now planning for something big, and he's using the second half beyond of this chapter and the next little mini arc to plan it out. Because again, there were scenes where it was just like, what did the Marcus scene really add other than like, hey, Julius is little, but I guess it's also to introduce to everybody and show everybody like, little by little, people are finding out about Julius's condition and how they're going to take it if they're going to be able to perceive it properly. Obviously, Damnatio ain't feeling it. He keeps on downplaying him, keeps on going in on him. Marcus was like, well, you're little, but, Marcus is a friend, so he'll be able to take it. So I think enemies in the kingdom, people that are supposed to be on our side or whatever, the more they find out about Julius's condition, I wouldn't be surprised if, again, we have a time skip and we come back to the kingdom, whether we bring the carcass of a devil or something there, because also Julius said, hey, even if they bring something that's useful, we can kind of forgive them or something like that. So it doesn't even have to necessarily be that they come back with a devil or they come back with 100% proof of the existence of devils. They just need to do something, whether it be like they formed an alliance with the Diamond Kingdom, so now we don't have that as a threat. I mean, wouldn't that pass to suffice like, hey, they should be forgiven? Although, again, I don't understand how testimony from people like a lot of the Magic Knight captains and everything, shouldn't that be enough to say like there was an elf invasion, there was a devil, we've seen it? Like, I don't get why they're not using that, but then again, it's the Damnatio show. I hate Damnatio, I'm gonna keep saying it. And then from midway on, Charlotte's in bed. Now, I'll be honest with you, I just kind of had a good laugh from it. She's talking with Soul there and like, oh my gosh, starting to get a little bit memories of her and Yami and stuff like that. And when Yami showed up, I'm like, yeah, it'd be nice if, you know what I'm saying, Yami goes away with the Black Bulls. I don't know, will he? I guess, yeah, he's the leader, so he should be able to go with them or whatever. Comes back, and Charlotte's there, like, maybe she's growing up a little bit, because right now, definitely shows immaturity. The way, when Yami is hinting, and he's not even about to ask her about her feelings and shit, you know what I'm saying? He's about to ask her about that vague curse or whatever, but she bugs out. Hilarious scene, I ain't gonna lie. Funny, I haven't seen a scene like that in a minute. Starts jumping out of bed and starts running. Like, it turned again into comedy. Like, the serious manga that we've been going crazy over the past few, past like year or so, it's diving into some comedy. She ran, of course, like I said earlier, the baby going through. I think that's Tabata again showing what's going on in his life via the manga. He has a baby that's a newborn. I think that was definitely resembling what's going on in his life, and the reason I know that is because he said it in the author comments recently, which again, No brakes, baby. Foot on the pedal. Let's go. And yeah, that leaves us with the ending of next arc is a love comedy. Again, I'm not really that fond of it. I'm not gonna sit here in front like I'm excited for that. Like Black Clover is not, like if I want some comedy and stuff like that, I'm gonna go to Chainsaw Man, which that video will be coming soon. I'm so freaking hype off Chainsaw Man. But anyway, so I'm like, it'll be good for the characters. Hopefully this will lead into the time skip if we're getting one, which I think that it's rightfully so. Let's get that time skip. But chapter overall, first half, really amazing. Love that Damnatio is just like he's becoming a villain within the kingdom, you know what I'm saying, without being a villain necessarily. Like he's just he's a dick. You know what I mean? Showing that Julius is losing his power little by little in terms of like Damnatio's like, you're just a kid, you can't shoulder all this, and if I gotta judge you, I do it as well, you know what I'm saying? So definitely if we get a time skip, Julius more than likely won't be the Wizard King anymore. They're not gonna allow it. They're starting to lose. Like if the crowd in that courtroom would have seen Julius's form, I think they wouldn't even have listened to him. Just like Damnatio right there is casting judgment alone, saying like, yeah, you're little, you can't do all this. So I think once they find out what's going on, which you better believe Damnatio will, if that'll help him further his goal of whatever he's trying to do, he's gonna tell everyone, Julius is a little shit. And yeah, Charlotte, get a grip of it, girl. Like, you know you want that Yami. You know you want some of that Black Bull. Stop playing. So yeah, chapter 4, that was worth. Cool. I wouldn't say it was the greatest at all. It was probably like about a 7.5, maybe around there. Like the beginning was pretty dope. I'm just waiting to see when we're gonna get to the next serious stuff. I will cover it from time to time. I don't think I'll be giving major in-depth reviews. Then again, who knows? If there's something interesting or important, then yeah. I mean, I'm gonna review each chapter, but it's a love comedy arc, and I don't know how that's gonna go. I mean, Black Clover's done it here and there. We've had some little mini arcs, so maybe it'll be enjoyable. Charlotte, go take that D. Kind of curious what you guys think about this, though. For starters, do you think that this would be the perfect time for a time skip? Do you think that right here, send the Black Bulls away, whatever happens, maybe they unite with the Diamond Kingdom and form an alliance, come back and tell the Clover Kingdom like, hey, we got this for you, can you pardon us now? Do you think that that's how it'll work? Also, if we do get a time skip, you think by that particular point we won't have the Wizard King no more? Julius will be out, and who would take his place? Again, there's Fuegoleon, there's Marioleona. I think Nozel is the one that's gonna fit the most, to be honest with you. A lot of people want Yuno. I don't think Yuno's gonna, like, especially they don't even believe the story that if they knew the story of Yuno and Asta were the ones that took out the devil alongside Yami and them, Yami would have been a candidate. Yuno would have, obviously Yami's going away with the Black Bull, so he can't be. So maybe Yuno. Also, how do you feel about this new love comedy arc that we're going into? I really hope it's short-lived. I hope it's no more than about 2 to 4 chapters. 4 for me is even a little like, if it goes longer than that, which it could, I'm going to be a little disappointed just because it's like Black Clover has been so freaking hype. And yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm fine with, we could go for a little slowdown, just not that long because the hype is so real. The overall thoughts and expectations for the future of Black Clover from chapter 221 and beyond. I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes. Not that excited by love comedy arc, but who knows, maybe we'll get some golden nuggets sprinkled within the jokes. And Charlotte, girl, calm down. That's all I have for this one, though. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Hit that bell to get all notifications. And if you want to follow any of my other social media, links in the description below. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule: anime and manga for life, boy. Have an awesome day. Peace in. I can't get over that Charlotte moment.
Enjoy the next ride, but I was the best ride. But I hope you know that